tare tu tare tu re soha. Om 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 tare tu re soha.
invocation of Green Tara. Her presence is awakened when we call her name, and she's always ready. She has one foot out ready to assist and listens to the call of humanity, all of us who call out. Beautiful name of the Great Mother. Welcome, friends. So let's continue to arrive to this moment, letting ourselves be present, feeling your breath, opening to your breath, beautiful breath. Feeling your feet connected to earth, to ground. And feeling the pulse of your heart. And feeling that our hearts open, connect with each other in the circle. And if you would go on gallery view so we see each other here. So we're gathering. Yeah. Okay, let's say the invocation. We'll begin in English. Here we go, come on. We have a friend here today. Sarah Elizabeth is with us. Okay.
Toward the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance.
And let's go all the way to Chile and our friend Nurjahan, where it's winter time. Here we're in hot summer.
Hacia el uno, la perfección del amor, la armonía y la belleza, el ser único, unido a todas las almas iluminadas que forman el cuerpo del Maestro, el Espíritu Guía.
Gracias. Let's go to Ilona and Sasha and Latifa in Russia.
Единому, совершенству любви, гармонии и красоты, единственно сущему, объединяясь со всеми просветленными душами, которые образуют воплощение Мастера, путеводный дух.
And let's go to a different part of Russia where our friend Aliela is. And Aliela, could you do it in Hebrew, please?
לאחד, השלמות של אהבה, תפארת ויופי. ליחיד, המאחד בתוכו את כל הנשמות הנאורות, המייצרות את התגלמות האומן, הרוח הקודש.
Thank you. Rachmana, I see that you're there. Would you share in Hawaiian? Is that good for you?
Yes, yes. Ike akua.
Thank you.
Ka mea pono loa o ke aloha lokahi ame kanani. O ke kanaka wali no. Hui pu me na ohane ola a pau loa. Ke ia ano I ka ho'olala o ka haku ka ohani o ke alakai.
And we continue past Hawaii to New Zealand and our friend Maima there. And also just welcome you, Prem, also from New Zealand.
E mihi ana ki te kotahitanga pure, ko ia hoki te tino taumata o te aroha o te whakarotahi me te atahua. Kāore he tangata ko atu ia I whakakotahitia ki ngā wairua tūrama katoa ko rātou nei te whakatīnanatanga o rātou kua whetūrangitia o te ngākau arataki.
Let's do it again in English, and Alie, would you sign? So we're learning it in sign language here. Beautiful body language, body prayer. Here, wait a second.
Just to be pinned.
Yeah, for this one, you might want to go to your speaker view so you can really see Alie. And we'll do it with her all together. So we'll do it slow, yeah.
Toward the one, the perfection
of
love,
harmony, and beauty. The only being united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. We'll do it one more time. Okay, here we go. Toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The only being united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Okay, all together, we'll share the Bismillah. Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim.
And together we share the breath. We share this life that unifies us, and our breath is the link that takes us into a realization of the whole of life. So I've been thinking, what is it to be a Murid? What is it to be uh, a student of the spiritual path? And I think more than anything, it is to be empty of self, to be open and receptive to the whole of life flowing through us, through our teachers, through the silsila, through the wisdom streams in the natural world and in the human world, and all the resources that become empty of self. So that's that's one concentration. So we'll do some breathing practices together. We'll breathe, first breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, tuning to healing with the phrase Ya Shafi on the in-breath, Ya Kafi on the out-breath. Healing for the earth element of our nature, our bones, our stability, the ground of our being. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Invoking Ya Shafi, Ya Kafi. Next breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, invoking healing for the water element of our nature, our blood, the fluids in our body, our tears, the rain, the dew, the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, all the water of the planet that sustains life, invoking healing, Ya Shafi on the in-breath, Ya Kafi on the out-breath. Next breath, breathing in through the mouth, out through the nose, element of fire, the alchemy of transformation, the digestion of our experience, the outcome of which is pure light. Putting the sun in our heart, breathing in through the mouth, out through the nose. Next breath in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Refined breath, evoking healing for the air element, wings of our heart, the song of the birds that travels on the air, our ideals that lift us upward, our own capacity to be lifted upward. And the last breath, the ether breath, breath of stillness, breathing through nose and mouth and the skin of the whole body, but without motion. Invoking healing for our aura, our atmosphere, opening up the latifs, the inner life. And we can seal our practice with the prayer Nayaz. Let's travel around the world with it. We started Bhakti Kanka in Russia. It's Ilona and team.
Возлюбленный Господь, всемогущий Бог, лучами солнца, волнами воздуха, всепроникающий в пространстве жизнью, очисти и оживи нас. И мы молим, исцели наши тела, сердца и души. Аминь.
Spasiba. And let's go to Chile. Nurjahan, can you share this prayer in Spanish, please?
Amado Dios, Diosa Todopoderosos, a través de los rayos del sol, a través de las ondas del aire, a través de la vida, que todo lo impregne en el espacio, purifícanos y revivifícanos, y te rogamos, sana nuestros cuerpos, corazones y almas. Amén.
Gracias. And in English. Beloved Lord, Almighty God, through the rays of the sun, through the waves of the air, through the all-pervading life in space, purify and revivify us, and we pray, heal our bodies, hearts, and souls. Amen.
Amen, amen.
Want to read something? Yeah. Okay.
No, what we'd like to do now is travel halfway around the world to our beloved friend in New Zealand, who we have visited there. We've had the honor to visit there and walk in through this beautiful doorway where the Sufi world and the Maori world kind of like two rivers, they cross current, and it's been so incredibly rich for me and you.
And yesterday the greenstone found its way to us again.
Yeah.
So we'll have an opportunity to return there.
We were gifted with these river stones when the first time we went. And then I'm embarrassed to say it disappeared from my life for quite a while until the other day when it showed up in a pocket. So, alhamdulillah.
So, Maima.
To you, our friend Maima, Wendy Maima, who lives in the North Island of New Zealand. And it's 4:00 in the morning for you, or something like that. Early dawn.
Nearly dawn. Nearly early dawn. in the Māori world they had many, many names for the dawn because they spend a lot of time in the dark waiting for that first ray of light. And just taking a moment to reflect on life, you know, this meeting of the rivers, the Sufi and the Māori, this greeting, kia ora. Ora is life, and breaking it down a little further, you know, ora is of the sun. So this, you know, the rays of the sun and the waves of the air, the all-pervading life in space. Mauri ora, this is Mauri ora, this is the essence of life, which in the Māori world is expressed as Te hei Mauri ora, it's an affirmation of life. Behold, there is life. There's a real acknowledgement of every step that has come to bring us to this place where we are in life, you know, this beautiful, precious gift of life. That the light of the sun, the rays of the sun are what gives light to our planet, but that actually the light is born from the darkness, and that the many long nights of darkness in the womb of creation, as darkness is birthing light each day, each morning, each year in the flow of the seasons. It's really touching to me to have the sense of us gathered all around the globe. It's, you know, being really aware of the different stages of the light and the darkness that we're in. Because sometimes in the place of the darkness it's hard to remember that the light is returning, that often that darkest time is just before the first ray of light that brings the dawn. And even from the darkness, that the darkness is actually emerged from the nothingness or the void. This, like the ether, it contains everything, but everything in potential, not yet taken form. So as we return to the place of nothingness, where nothing is in connection, there's only space. But within this space without boundaries is spirit moving within the void. So these stages of the void and the night are honoured as ancestors. These are the ancestors of our world of light. Te kore is the void or the nothingness. Te pō is the darkness, the long dark night of many nights. There are many names for these stages of the void and the darkness. There's the void in which nothing is possessed, and the void in which nothing is felt, nothing in union, space without boundaries. And then the night emerging from the nothingness is the long night, the dark night, the deep, intense and gloomy night, the night when nothing can be seen, the night when nothing can be felt, but at some stage the intensely black night gives way to the night of feeling, and the night where things begin to take form and seek passage to the world. There's a night of restless turning, like this child in the womb is looking for the way out, but it has not yet become clear. And the very first glimmer of dawn is followed by this first ray of light. And the fullness of the light of day, next minute there's light and life, and we're fully in this world of life and light, and celebrating life as it's emerged. But in the next blink of an eye, we return back into this great compost heap, and everything dissipates into the void and is resting in the place of spirit, of nothingness, until the time when it begins to take shape and things begin to take form, and spirit is coming into matter again. So te kore is the void, and te pō, the night. Ki te whai ao is this first glimmer of dawn, the first bit of dawn on the horizon. And ki te ao marama is the world of light, this fullness of light. And te hei mauri ora is, behold, there is life. So I'd like to just begin with a mihi, a little honouring of these ancestors of our world of light. A mihi is an honouring, a giving thanks and respect. And if you wish to join with just this little chant, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi. We're just giving our thanks, our honour, our appreciation. So, kei te mihi, 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 kei te mihi. Ko te kore, ko te pō, kei te mihi, ki te whai au, ki te ao marama. Kei te mihi ki a rangi, kei te mihi ki a papa, kei te mihi ki te whānau hatua. Kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi ki a koutou katoa. Te kore, te pō. It's the nothingness into the darkness. Ki te whai ao. Ki te whai ao is the first glimmer of dawn. Ki te ao marama. Ki te ao marama is the bright light of day. Ti hei mauri ora. Te kore, te pō. Te kore, te pō. Ki te whai ao, ki te whai ao, ki te ao marama. moment a little bit about some movements. This sense of spirit moving in the void, this movement, the woody, reflects the movement of spirit in the void and throughout all of creation in our bodies. So te kore, te kore, te po. So this in the nothingness. And then there's a sense of gradually making contact, in the circle we make contact with each other. We can feel out and feel the touch of somebody, even through this virtual space. And then there's a sense of coming really tightly into form, without going through all the movements of the dance. This is just the sense of coming as matter comes into form. We come closely together and really feel the sense of our bodies. And then there's a stretch, a stepping out, a stretch, as we come to be born. But then there's a letting go into the light. As we come into the light of day, ki te ao marama. And te hei mauri ora. So, feel your body. This is te hei mauri ora. This is the earth, the earth who lies beneath us in all her beauty and support. And this is the sky, who sends down blessings upon us from above. And this opening of the space between earth and sky is what allows life to exist. So te hei mauri ora. This world of light. Te kore, te kore, te po. Te kore, te kore, te po. Ki te pahe au, ki te pahe au, ki te au marama. Taking a deep breath as we return to this space of all potential, of breath, of life. Te hei mauri ora.
Hi, friends. I think our screen, we may have very poor reception right now, but we would like to pass the ball to Ilona in Russia,
You.
along with Sasha and Latifa.
Thank you, Wendy, for such a wonderful experience of eternal changes of our life, of our being before and after and ever. And it is very important to feel that we have these changes and we are in this flow, and sometimes our mind or our emotions can stuck us in some uh, ideas, in some feelings of hurt or tension or whatever arises inside each of us. And we have in our lineage, we have wonderful instruments to go through to come back to this beautiful flow of life, this eternal feelings of being in nature, of being with eternal. And this process we can call healing, and I would like to invite you to use for such a healing form vazifas of forgiveness. Ya Gafar, Ya Gafur, Ya Tawab, Ya Afu. And they have same kind of named as a forgiveness, but at the same time, what is forgiveness? It is releasing what it is stuck inside of us, all the limits, all the tensions, conjunctions. You understand? And when we feel about ourselves something not good, or we feel about somebody else, we feel hurt. And Ya Gafar is from kind of help us to go into this. It could be darkness, but it is different darkness. It is our darkness of our separateness. We go there to open up for ourselves. And when we see this pain or whatever is inside, we can feel at the same time Allah's warmth and light, and it is happening at the same time. We feel stuck somewhere in our own separateness, and we understand that we have this light and warmth, and we open up on Ya Gafar, and we release the borders between these two states of our being, and we release the suffering through the fire of Allah, through his her appearance into us, because we are like little drops. We always have the same qualities as unity, as the beloved. We just little little bit separate for a moment, and we can feel the same. And this is Yagafar, when we open up inside for this heat, for this love, for forgiveness, whatever is going on. And there is another name for different kind of healing, is Yagafur, which is bringing up our whatever stuck us on the way to the light of Allah, to open it. And we know that Allah has a lot of qualities, the most loving, the most kind, the most forgiving, all the qualities. And as soon as we bringing our imperfections, his beloved's love is like butter on the dry skin. It is like helping smoothing our own wounds and pains, and whatever is needed to be on this healing light, on this healing love. And we can bring our own difficulties for this healing. So it is our trust, our when we have Gafur, we bring our pain to the different universe, opening to the mystery of healing. And the next wazifa is Yatawab, and we know that all the world designed for us to be happy, to be more open, more harmonious, more natural. And we turn towards this natural state of us. So we will turn, give a little turn, looking to the best idea of Allah about us. And it is very healing when we are not attached to what is going on in our mind, in our emotion. We are just turning our face to the face of Allah, to the face of the Beloved. And the last wazifa is Ya Afu, when we release and rest in the hands of Allah, and all the footprints of any thoughts, any ideas of pain and imperfections are just blowed by the air of the breath. And we open up and we breathe Ya Afu. And I invite you to go through all 4 vadifas. On the Gafar, Ya Gafar, we're going towards opening this. You can imagine or remember any unpleasant feelings which you may have in your life or may have hidden in your heart, in your somewhere far, in your mind, emotions, and open it up, give it space, and then Yagafur, we bring it to the light. Yatawab, we go towards the best idea of Allah about us. Ya'afu, we just breathe. Ya Gafur, Ya Gafar, Ya Gafur, Ya Tawab, Ya Afu, 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 Ya Gafar, Ya Gafur, Ya Tawab, Ya Afu. Stay with our breath, feeling always loved, always forgiven, always in the light.
Thank you.
Spasiba, Ilona.
So this process of purifying the heart is really our, it's our daily task, and to remember to our true nature, to come into that place of remembrance, reconnecting. So here is today's bowl of sake. We should be careful to take away from ourselves any thorns that prick us in the personality of others. And here's Murshid Sam's commentary. The heart contains all notes, so consequently it can harmonize with any other heart. When there is disharmony, it is a condition of the head. And no matter how justified that disharmony, it is still related to nafs, or the coverings, the layers of stuff that we cover our true nature with. You could say that's one way of understanding what nafs is. God in the supreme essence contains all goodness and badness, or none. That is to say, the perfection of quality, never its extension, no matter how great the extension be. The heart contains all notes, so consequently it can harmonize with all other notes. And he goes on to say, if the spiritual aspirant keeps the breath in fikr, if the talib holds the heart in ishq, it is impossible to be unfavorably affected by others. One is either united with all souls or not so united. It does not mean condensation to others. It means either change yourself to become harmonious with that person, or with the forces at your command, drive the evil spirit out of the other and make them whole. To use this power is not contrary to ishq if it heals another. So we're really working on the condition of our own heart as a way of navigating our in the world with each other and learning to forgive. So this thing of forgiveness is, it's sometimes we think that we're forgiving someone else, but really we're softening the knots in our own hearts. We're clearing our own hearts of these layers of impressions that cover us. So we're going to kind of continue in this vein, and we're going to invoke this word astaghfirullah. And it's it comes from these words Ghaffar and Ghafoor. It has the same root. It is, a clearing of our heart, an emptying of ourself. And we also call on Allah, beautiful name, one of the many names, most beautiful names of the Beloved. Oh, I have another quote I want to read before.
Good.
Let's see if I can find it. We changed what we were going to do here, so let's see, hold on one second. Here we go. Okay. So this is a message from the Dalai Lama, whose birthday was just the other day. He says, every day, think as you wake up, today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I am not going to waste it. I'm going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I will have kind thoughts towards others and not get angry or think badly about others. I will benefit others as much as I can.
Please again. This was our concentration, next practice. But let's take this brilliant depth of guidance from His Holiness and put it to our own breath.
So this is we can think of all the things that are wrong or bad, not too hard, or we can aim ourselves towards gratitude and precious life, this one life that is such a mystery. We come out of that void and we return. into that place of unknowing, unknown. We think we might know. We have a lot of ideas about what it's like, but when we're here, it's a mystery. We come from the mystery, we return to the mystery. And so he says, every day, think and wake up. Today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I'm not going to waste it. I will use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I'm going to have kind thoughts towards others and will not get angry or think badly about others. Of course we do, and that's what the medicine of Yagafor, is to purify our own hearts of those thoughts. I will be of benefit to others as much as I can, inshallah. Okay, so this is a astaghfirullah, and we go. Astaghfirullah, 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 Allah, astaghfirullah, 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 So we sweep the heart, opening breath, just sweeping the heart. Allah, Astaghfirullah, 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 love and light. Emptying and filling. Open your breath.
This is heart medicine.
Astaghfirullah,
Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Allah. Astaghfirullah, 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 Allah.
Let's do the Allah again.
Allah,
And we make the beautiful sound whoo. And let's go right on gallery view, my friends, and blow it into each other's hearts. On the breath. Amin, 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 amin.
Now we get to go to Russia again with our beloved friend Aliella.
We just are traveling to another part of our own heart.
Thank you.
Heart. Another perspective. Hi, Aliella.
Thank you for this beautiful heart medicine. And let's continue to explore our heart space. Let's remember right now the words we often repeat, and we started from these words, this gathering and many other gatherings, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. So simple, love, harmony, and beauty. But what does it really mean for us? And what did Inayat Khan mean by offering this invocation? I'm inviting you to turn to his words. So, how the words love, harmony, and beauty delight the heart of everyone who hears them. One may wonder what it can be in these words that is able to exert such a natural power upon the human soul. The answer is that if there is anything in life which appeals to the human soul, it is love and beauty. If one asks, and what besides those? Then the answer is, there is nothing else. Why is this? Because they are the very nature of life. Love is the nature of life. Beauty is the outcome of life. Harmony is the means by which life accomplishes its purpose, and the lack of it results in destruction. When we reflect upon this world creation, we cannot but see that its purpose is to express an ideal of love, harmony, and beauty. Love could not have manifested itself if there were nothing to love. Eyes could not have seen if there were nothing to see. What could love have done if there were no beauty? Love would have been silent. Love can only be said to exist after it has passed from silence into expression. And just a little bit more from other quote. How often is the word love used in everyday life for what it's nothing but an amusement, a pleasure, a pastime, a degraded thing? Love is so much higher. It is not a thing that you can give to a person or of which a person may say, I can develop it. He cannot learn it. He cannot study it in a book. There is only this one thing to be done, to allow it to grow in the heart. A person cannot live without his heart, and the heart cannot exist without love. So, let's find this special space in our heart, which is not about, which filled with love, but love which is not about our likes and dislikes, not about judgment, not about our priorities. It's just pure source of love. Let's love be not silent. Let your love to talk through you, to look others through your eyes. And let's sing the melody, which is some beautiful expression of love. Ishq Allah Mabut Allah. God is love, lover, and beloved. And there will be one more, Allahu. And of course, Estafur Allah, which is already beautifully attuned by Abraham and Halima for. So we will sing together, and then we will go again to the gallery view to share our heart space, our love space with each other. Ishq Allah Mabut Allah, Ishq Allah Mabut Allah, Ishq Allah Mabut Allah. the gallery view, and on each Ishkalla Mabutala we can meet someone and to connect by our eyes, by our hearts. Let's look at each other by eyes of love. Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, Allahu Estafurlah, going deeper to the heart. Estafurlah, Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, so many beautiful hearts here. Ishkalla Mabutala, Allahu. Totally open yourself for love. On the breast, we are holding Ishkalla Mabut Allah in our heart, in our breast. Purify our heart. Estafurlah. Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, Ishkalla Mabutala, Allahu Estafurlah. Let's take a moment of silence to listen our own heart and the big heart of our circle, of our community.
Let's continue in this beautiful silence, feeling our breath, our heart, the heart of each other. If you find your attention wandering, just return to your breath. Return to your pulse, to your heart with wings. Amin, amin, amin. Thank you, Leila. Thank you.
This love and this beauty becomes more real when we spread it around, when we share it, when we give it away, when we offer it, when we commit ourselves to each other and to the world and to life. We make dedication, and this is real. You know, at the end of our gatherings, we often sing, "May all beings be well," and that's a dedication. And the origin of that practice it comes from a Sanskrit prayer, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.
May all beings be well and happy.
Mm.
May we return to our original nature. May we remember. I don't know if we ever could go away from it, but it sure seems to get covered up pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always surprised that my house gets so dirty so fast. It's like, wow, doesn't anybody clean this house ever? Except me.
Don't look at me.
But, which house are we talking about? Because which house do we really get to live in no matter what? This house, this beautiful house that we have, this embodied house, and it is our work to keep it clean. To pay attention to what's most precious. We started today with this invocation of this swing of natural swing of life that comes from the mystery and returns to the mystery. And in that place of mystery, we give praise, and we're strong. We show up. It takes a lot of courage to clean your house. To look honestly at where all the corners are, where those things are lurking, hiding out, looking like they've been there forever, so they just are part of what's there. But, there's really so much we can let go of and, bring that light in to fill the space within ourselves. Yeah. So we're going to dedicate together with this song Loka, and then we'll go right into May All Beings Be Well. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Shanti. Peace, peace. Shanti. Peace in your own house. To all beings. house be full of light and spaciousness and beauty and love. On the other side of that is tolerance and justice and equanimity and care. Okay, so let's, if you're not already on gallery view, go to gallery view. So let's see, do we know this dedication in Russian? I think we do.
Yeah.
Some of us do. Aliella, can you share it in Russian first? And then we'll maybe do it in Spanish, Nurjahan, with you, and then we'll do it in English together. Can you unmute Aliella? Perfect.
Да будут счастливы все, да будут все блаженны.
Que todos los seres estén bien, que todos sean felices.
So let's, we'll do it in English, but I'm seeing on my screen right now, I see Yarrow and Kara, and I've got my little feathers here. There. Makes me think of you. Okay, so let's do it in English. And when we come to the peace, 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 you're welcome to unmute and softly all together. First, we'll take a breath, and then we'll do peace, peace, peace together. Okay. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Okay, you're welcome to unmute and take a breath together. Breathe silence for a moment. Oh, I see my friend Sue there. Sue, do you have a poem in your pocket?
Let's see.
Maybe. As a
Heard it on
special,
before.
special treat at the tail end. Do you?
Sure.
Oh,
Dear one, lift my broken eyes. Kiss my veil of separation. Approach my guards with kindness and sweet supper that they might open my door to you. Then come in, my fire is burning, my heart is burning, sit by the fire, and in the flickering stillness, allow me to receive your love.
Again.
It's part of the poem at this point. Thank you so much.
Would you like it again or no? No. We're good?
I think we'll next time we'll do it again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, friends.
Next time is our gathering United in the Heart.
Oh yeah,
We're having a retreat July 30 and 31, and
you're very welcome.